All right. Welcome to the inner circle. I'm so super excited that you are able to make it down here. Now, in the earlier video, I told you I'm going to be showing you some things to consider before you make any investment decision out there, be it an online investment or offline investment. You must consider these factors before you make your investment decisions, okay? If you are able to consider all of the factors that I'm going to be mentioning in this video, I can bet you that you are going to guide against investments for coming your way. All right, if you're ready, let's delve in and let's get into it. All right, the first thing you need to consider when you are trying to invest in any venture is that you personally need to understand the business, and you need to ask yourself, what is my level of understanding of the business I want to invest in? You should be able to explain in simple terms what the business does. Why is the product or service valuable to its customers, and what makes it better than the alternatives out there? There is nothing new under the sun, and I keep telling people in my close circle, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything that is existing right now has an alternative. So if you don't want to drive a Toyota, you can drive a Mercedes. If you don't want to drive a Mercedes, you can drive a Bentley. If you don't want to drive a Bentley, you can drive a Hyundai. There are so many options that you can practically go for any particular investment you want to do out there. So why is this particular product or service valuable to its customers, and why should you go for it? You should be able to answer that question. Then you should answer the question, who are the competitors for this company? Does these competitors have suitable competitive advantage? If so, what is it, and how big is it, and how long is it sustainable for? Does this company you want to invest into, do they have a sustainable competitive advantage? What is the edge that this company that you're trying to invest into have over the other competitor? You should be able to analyze that and answer those questions, because they must have an edge. If they don't have an edge over the competitors, the competitor will beat them to the market, and their business is gone. Okay, so they must have an edge. What is the edge they have against all the competitors? Okay, so you need to actually have a fair understanding of the business you want to invest into. That is the number one point you must consider. The second point you must consider is to know what investment opportunity is on offer by this company. What investment opportunities on offer? What is their offering? What are they offering itself? So you need to consider the investment opportunities on offer and the rate of return on capital. You should consider both. The investment opportunity on offer and the rate of return on capital, which is your ROI. Okay? How much bigger or smaller will the market be over the long term? Is it a short-term goal investment you're looking at, or a long-term goal kind of investment? You get what I'm saying? How will market share change over time? Okay? There are some investment you go there, market saturation. Will market saturation affect this product that you are trying to invest into, or this company you want to invest to? You get? And if the market is saturated, what will happen to the price of your shares by the time that market is saturated? That's why I say, how will market share change over time? What is the reasonable range for future return on invested capital? You should be able to project what is the reasonable range of future return on invested capital. What am I expecting in 1 year? What am I expecting in 2 years? What am I expecting in 3 years? In 4 years from now? What is my expectation? So this company must be able to give you that. If you are trying to invest for the long term or for the short term, you should be able to identify your investment opportunity on offer. What investment opportunity they have on offer for you. Remember what you do. Consider the investment opportunity on offer and the rate of return on capital. Very, very critical for you to consider the rate of return on capital. How much bigger or smaller will the market be over the long term? You need to consider this factor. It's very, very important in your decision-making process. The number 3 key you need to consider is the management honest. No matter how good an opportunity is, if the management are dishonest, I can tell you that company is going to go down. You understand? The company is going to go down. So you need to look at the background check of the management team. Are they honest? Does management communicate both the good and the bad news honestly, or just selectively communicate the good news alone? Are they transparent in their dealing with shareholders and investors? You need to do background check on the founders of the company. Before you invest into any company, one of the things you're going to do is to look at the background of who are the people behind this company, who are the think tank, the brains, the CEO, the board of directors, who are the guys running the affairs of this company. So you need to consider that before you make any investment decision. All right? Look at their background, look at their antecedent. What have they done in the past? What is the result they are able to produce in time past? And in the future, what are they projecting? Do you understand? They should be able to give you their papers in black and white and tell you, this is what we have on offer. This is what we have on offer. We are transparent. This is how it is, and this is how it's going to be. You should consider it. Honesty is key in any business. No matter how good the business opportunity might be, no matter how fantastic the idea might be, if you are not honest in your business is going to die. You get it? So you need to consider this factor. The fourth factor, which is close to the third, is the management competent. Are they competent enough for me to hand over my hard-earned money into their hands? Listen up, my money is my sweat. My sweat is my energy, my labor. You get? And the labor I exerted to make that money, meaning I put my blood, my time and everything, my whole life into it before I can make that money. So if I now have to give it to some people to manage my funds for me, I must look at their competency. I must be sure that these guys can actually manage resources very well. So what is their antecedent? How does the company operating performance compare to its peers over time? You should be able to make this analysis. What is the antecedents of the guys in the board of affairs, in the helm of affairs? Can they actually compete over time with their competitors? You get what I'm saying? And these are things you must consider very, very well before you make any investment decision. All of these things that you can actually check, as long as you know the guys behind any company, you can do a background check on each one of them. The people behind the company, the founders, the CEO, anybody in the company, you can go online and just make sure that you do your research about the people running a company before you make your investment decision. The number 5 point is, what are the biggest threats to the company? What are the biggest threats to the company? What fundamental development will be responsible if this investment were to fail? Can you answer that question? The biggest threats to the company? What are the fundamental development will be responsible if this investment were to fail? So you need to look at it and answer those questions. That political decisions, economic changes can actually affect a company. What about exchange rate? What about inflation? What about unemployment rate in the country? What about growth in economy? So you need to identify the threats to the company. It's a factor that you need to consider before you make your investment decision. What are the biggest threats to this company that I want to invest into? Or what are the biggest threats to this opportunity I want to invest into? All right. If you want to go into stock trading, you do the analysis of the company they want to buy their stock. You look at the board of directors of the company. You look at their books, their records. And that is why majority of the company, whenever they want to do an IPO, they publish their books. You get? So you need to understand, if there are threats to the company, then what is the company doing to mitigate against this threat? You need to consider those factors. It is very, very, very important. It's very, very important. Number 6, the 6th point is, what is my own investment goal? Now, if you have to invest, you are investing for a reason. There's nobody who wants to invest who just wants to invest for investment's sake. So you must have a goal to your investment. So I say the planning helps you put your investment goals into perspective. So you need to plan your investment. You need to plan it because it helps you to put your investment goals into perspective. It will give you a clear picture of when and how you want to achieve your goals. Okay, so you want to invest, for example, assuming you are investing for retirement, or you are investing to send your children to school or for schooling in abroad, or you're trying to invest for college, you're trying to invest for maybe a particular course, or you're trying to invest in order to buy a particular kind of car, or to enjoy a kind of lifestyle. There is a budget for all those things. All right, so you need to know, okay, I want to buy a new car. The budget for my new car is $10,000. Okay, how much do I have in my hand right now? And if I invest a certain amount of money into this company, what is the amount of time it's going to take me for me to reach my investment goal? So you need to plan it. You need to know the timing. You need to know everything about your investment. You need to have a goal. So you are investing for a purpose. You are investing for a reason. So you need to know what your goal is before you invest. Then use that goal, all right, to now make your investment decision. How much to invest and how long to invest. That is it. That is what it is you need to do with your investment goal. Because it will practically give you a clear picture how to make your decision. Are you investing for the long term or for short term goals? These are decisions you need to make before you finally make your investment decision. The 7th point for the last is that consider your time frame and risk tolerance. It is important to consider how much time you are giving yourself to build towards your financial goal and how much risk you are prepared to take on to get there. How much risk you are prepared to take on to get there. Okay? You must be prepared to analyze that. How much time are you giving yourself to build? Am I giving myself 2 years? Am I giving myself 3 years? You see, the concept of wealth building is a process. You can stumble on money, but you can't stumble on wealth. Wealth creation process is not stumble upon, it's a process. You have to build it over time. And if you are trying to invest over time, you want to build wealth portfolio, you got to do this. It is important. What is your time frame and risk tolerance? What amount of money do I have in my pocket to commit to this investment that I want to go into? Remember, I say, if you want to buy a car of $10,000, what amount can I commit to an investment that can give me $10,000 or part of the $10,000? You should consider that. And how long can I wait for me to get the $10,000? These are factors. These are things you must consider before you buy into any investment out there. I believe with this 7 point that I've given you, you will be able to sit down and make an informed decision anytime you want to invest into any opportunity, and look at the 7 point one after the other. Use it to make your analysis before you make that investment decision. Okay? Now, before I go and round up, you should understand that before you make any investment decision out there, make your own research. Research the market that you want to invest into. Research it. It is critical to take time to research factors. What factors may have an impact on your investment so you can make informed decisions. Okay? It is very, very critical. You need to research the factors that may impact your investment. Alright? Understand what is going on in the market, domestically and globally. This can include things as growth in the economy, unemployment rate, inflation, and interest rate, plus political event. All this can actually affect your investment in any climate, whether globally or locally. These factors are very, very key. So you must research the market very, very well. All right? Know everything about everything before you invest into it. Okay? That is what I want to tell you on this video. You need to know at least some things about what you want to invest in. Research the market critically. All right? To understand what impact, okay? What impact government decisions, unemployment, inflation, interest, political event we have on the investment before you make it. Okay? So make those decisions, and I can assure you, by the time you are able to make this analysis, you're going to be able to come up with a yes on that investment or a no on that investment. Okay? These are the factors that you need to consider before you go ahead and put your money in any investment out there. I believe I've been able to do justice to this fact to you. And if you are actually looking for an opportunity you can invest into, I have an offer for you. If you want to invest in an opportunity that all the research work has been done for you and you are ready to invest, then click on the link below to learn more about the special offer I have for just a few people who are ready to commit, who are ready to run, and who are ready for me to mentor them in order to grow their money, to grow their money over time. So if that person is you, click on the link that is appearing on just below the screen, and I will see you on the other side. Till I come your way again in another video, I say bye-bye now.